Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 19 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Jason faced off against the Nationals at home and gave him hell. He pitched for 8 innings, allowing 1 run on 3 hits and a walk, which was that Alex Bregman home run. Guess that'd teach me to call him a has-been. Collected 9 strikeouts and got himself another win on the season. He has gone 5 for the last 6 have been wins, and he has gone something like 8 games undefeated so far. So let's try to keep that up out here. Let's go. Got a training day out here. Let's see what we can do. 2-seam break and hits for 9 might be a considerable consideration. Reaction cap, I suppose I could do that. I'm kind of running out of other things to do. Pilates. I don't know that Jason ever struck me as the Pilates type, but I suppose he could be. Agility. Well, Why don't we work on that reaction cap here with the Rosado? Okay, and the challenge is, do not commit any errors over your next appearance. I can do that. And a clubhouse day. We can maybe make friends with Chad Wallach. See what he's got. Faced some adversity last month, but I'm proud of how we righted the ship. He'll do his best not to get complacent. Didn't quite tip over into friendly, but regardless, we're still working on the captain tier. Oh, and that reminds me. What's going? I made the executive decision today that I was going to undo the decision I made previously to take off the Showtime on account of I'm not getting the kind of benefit or the kind of calls that I would like to get from Fog of War. So I'm going to go back to Showtime or go back to Eye of the Storm to access Showtime pitches, because I'd rather be assured of being able to get those calls with good pitches as opposed to hoping that the AI is going to call it my way once or twice. So that's how we're going to do it. We're back to Showtime, and hopefully we'll be able to put it to good use out here after we have a scene with our pitching coach. Work on our control, I suppose. Put us out here against the New York Mets in Citi Field. Now, Jason has faced the Mets a grand total of 9 times before. He has a 6-0 record against them, a 1.52 ERA, and a 3.09 WOBA. So I like these numbers. I like them a lot. And I'd like to see that WOBA come down by throwing a good low contact game. So let's see if we can achieve that when we get out here and get it.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. The Mets vie for a key series sweep against a fellow wild card contender, and we'll have it for you next. Lamar, France will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Digging in at the plate is
Well, initial success goes for nothing. I don't think I've ever seen a pickoff happen in a simulation here, much less in the actual
first offering on its way.
course of play. First pitch curveball to Travis Jankowski is a ball to the outside, and that'll be ball 1.
As they begin play here today, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, Dan, this
fouls off the fastball to just even it up 1-1.
I guess my question to you,
Call from Cisco is a fastball down and away.
Started to get hotter. No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe.
Call the strike below the zone. That's a 1-2 count.
The schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important.
Give him the changeup down and away.
And this team's been playing some really good
that one
baseball.
floats outside for another ball.
2-2.
Twitches at that one, but it is strike 3 called, and that is going to be the first out of the game. First strikeout for Jason on the day, and that's how we get started in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school.
Brings up Bradley Zimmer next.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series.
Slider to the outside, first pitch.
Hit down the line at first.
Grounded, but pulled foul down the first base line. That'll be strike 1. A little bit sloppy on pitch execution, but that is ball 1.
1-1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Roll.
That one is, again, down the first base line, but again, foul.
Call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Give him a curveball.
K's to start the game.
Chops it into Chance Cisco's business. Stays alive 1-2. Still way out in front of that.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch right here.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Try a changeup. Swung on and missed. That's strikeout number 2 on the day for Jason. 10 pitches, 2 strikeouts. Second out of the inning.
For him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Brings up Chet Ellis and his Rolly Fingers mustache. These guys have had pretty good hitting success against Jason. There's a bunch of players above 300 batting average and substantially good WOBAs above 300. But so far, at least, first 2 batters have not distinguished themselves.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Fastball below the zone, taken, ball 1.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
Another changeup taken, ball 2, right above the plate. Here's a 2-seamer up and in. Called strike 3, not what you want to see. So we're going to go curveball. He starts swinging on that one, but can't connect. That is a strike 1.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it right here.
Give him another one.
Left side.
Looped over to right, Michael Franco. 5 pitches apiece. And that's the first inning.
Down in order go the Mets. Still no score. Stepping into the box, Ruben Street. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually
still nothing after the top of the second. So Jason has to come out here and protect. Chops that over too short. Kind of a feeble throw over there, but that is going to get Ruben Street at first base for the first out of the inning. Victor Gutierrez dead arms that one a bit. We got Felipe Velasquez, Adrian Sanchez, Victor Gutierrez, and Michael Franco on the infield. Raymond Cortez, Eric Otska, Jorge Soler outfield. Chance Cisco putting down the signs behind the plate, and on the bump, as usual, Mr. Jason Parham.
Here's Javier Baez.
Here comes Javier Baez.
Series with 6 hits coming into this one. First pitch of the
Try first pitch curveball to him. Floats that outside. Having a little bit of trouble attacking the zone today, it seems.
The finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to
another one in the zone this time. Very hittable, but taken, strike 1.
Home cooking, it's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Fouls off the 2-seamer inside for strike 2. Calls for a fastball up and in.
Breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there definitely threw his timing off.
Fouls that off. That was another very hittable ball. So Jason kind of missing his spots a little bit today, either inside or outside. We'll give him the slider down and away, see what he does with it. That one is going to be down the corner. Taken in the outfield and brought in, thankfully preventing more than a single, but that is Javier Baez on first base with one away. Rich Olson coming up next for the Mets.
Show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate.
Fastball up in the zone, taken. Strike one.
Baez leads off first with one away. And there he goes.
He's going on the slider.
Misses low. The throw down.
High pitch from Chance Cisco. That might have been an out, but Baez gets on base with a nice stolen base, so he is now on second with only one away.
The 1-1 home is a
curveball to the outside corner, taken ball two.
Now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so
that one is up at the letters and taken ball three.
Kyle Farmer will be next. The 3-1 pitch is in there.
Change up outside corner for strike two. Really don't want to miss this one, so we're going up and in with the fastball. Popped it up on the infield. Michael Franco's got it, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. So holds Baez at second, bringing up Kyle Farmer.
And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
It's 2 for 5 so far against Jason, so pretty good numbers.
Taken for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Fouls off, fastball down, taken, strike two. Now I think it is showtime for the slider. Let's go. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 3 on the day for Jason, and that is going to end the inning.
Mets leave one. We'll move to the third with no score.
Well, we got a runner on second with one away.
Sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Slider outside, taken for ball one.
Laid off for a ball.
Fastball, slider, changeup, curve.
Good
Ooh, dotted the corner with that one. That is a strike one.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
Third inning, no score to this point.
All right, man.
A one-ball
that was the one to hit.
Hey, let's stand up there, huh? Playing golf?
Curveball in the zone, taken for strike, or swung on late for strike two.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Low fastball taken, ball two.
Strikes now.
Hey, clutch up for us. Get a strikeout for us.
And he got
And the changeup gets Jason swinging. Have a seat and get comfortable, Jay.
Right there, why having a good
Out number 2 in the inning.
2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute.
Bringing up J.J. Harrell and those hips of his.
Good contact with.
The shortstop, J.J.
Here comes the first pitch.
First pitch, fastball down and in is fouled off. Strike one.
The windup and the 0-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center.
That one is a good hit to the wall out there. J.J. Harrell gets himself a hung curveball, and he doesn't miss it. Into second with a double.
So with their pitcher doing next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hand.
Cortez nowhere near being able to make a play on that one.
Into the box, Lamar France, and they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. Only
Sack bunt.
first, so the pitcher
That
does
gets
his
him over to
job
third,
as
so
it's a successful
New York Mets in a great position to capitalize on that early double here.
How you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
And that brings up Travis Jankowski once again.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Into the box
Like
now,
to avoid a
Travis
sac fly if we can get it.
We'll look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
I believe this is the first cutter we've thrown all day.
Fouled off.
Fouled off for strike one.
Looking back, go one here.
2-1.
Fastball misses the zone. Taken up and in for ball two.
For a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a
Curveball taken below the zone.
3-1.
Ball three. Go inside on the changeup now. I really don't care if I walk him on this one because that's just going to open up the double play opportunity. All things considered, I'd rather have that than give up a base hit.
Up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. First pitch of the at-bat.
Fastball down in the zone, taken. Strike one.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box.
Curveball down and in, taking ball one.
Get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Fouls off the fastball away. Strike two.
That will end up a foul ball.
Really don't want to miss with this one, so we're going showtime down and away. If he hits it,
And another foul
well,
ball.
that's not the outcome I wanted there, but I'll take it.
3-0 our score.
Here we go now. One at a time.
Chops that one down and into Chance Cisco's business. Now let's go up and in with a cutter.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Oh,
Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Jason. Second strikeout for Zimmer.
Well, their chances
That's
to
two
push
away
the
now
run
with runners on the
took a
corners.
Pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild
Chet
pitch.
Ellis coming back up.
Now batting, the third
Stepping up
baseman.
now, Chet Ellis. And their runners at the corners now. Right side.
Chopped over. Second baseman's got it. That is going to end the inning scoreless. Leadoff double. Sacrifice bunt to get the runner over to third, and they still can't put him in. Still tied. 0-0 going into the fourth.
Riding into the box, Ruben Ryu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now
We
one
appear
of
to
these
have
two
been
teams
going
would be able to
15
get some
pitches an inning
base
like
runners on to
clockwork
get
so
'em in,
far.
But that hasn't been the
Hey, get a
case.
good one up there, huh?
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. The short hit hard.
That one's a sharp shot over to Gutierrez over at
That's
short.
number 1.
That's another ground out for the first out.
So striding forward now, Javier Baez. He reached
Javier
out
Baez
a
coming
single in
back
his
up.
first
He's got a single and a stolen base so far today.
drive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Fastball taken up in the zone. Strike one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s,
Try curveball next.
More east-west, get you
Goes
leaning
reaching
left,
for it,
right.
but holds up in
Now
time
you're seeing
apparently
guys
for ball
attacking
one.
philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are
Swung on that one for
fastball
ball or
feeling guys
strike
are just gonna
two.
run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Set to deep
Fastball
on a
below
ball
the
and
zone.
strike.
That's grounded over to first. Velasquez has it. That'll be the second out.
Unassisted.
And we'll bring up Rich Olson.
Stepping into the box, Rich Olson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Fastball outside corner at 95 taken. Strike one. Calls for another one down and in. Swung through that one at 93. That's strike
this
two.
boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy.
Fastball up and in at 97.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Give him the slider down and away. Let's go. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 5 on the day for Jason, and that is going to end the inning.
All told, on to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Next for the Mets.
Still 0-0 going into the bottom of the 5th.
Here in this scoreless ball game. And now pitch on the way.
Lamar France pitching for the Mets is doing his job. Jason is doing his job. Defense is doing their job. Now it's really just the guys with the bats that aren't fulfilling their end of the bargain.
Farmer, a native of Georgia. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this
Swung on that one.
Curveball,
strike 2.
That's a big accomplishment.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
Here he comes on a ball.
Fastball up and in.
Fouled away.
And the slider down and away.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. This one is.
Oh, no.
Look at this.
Good contact on that slider. He was sitting on that one, and it's gone. 409 feet to left center field and gone. 103 miles an hour off the bat.
And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in. And
yeah, that one was about where I wanted it, but he still made pretty good contact on it.
Standing in now.
Well, let's soothe our problems with a plate appearance from J.J. Harrell.
Double for him in his first turn at the plate. Behind 0-2.
Cranks that one, but he goes 0-2. Now I feel like bullying him a bit. Let's give him the old ant special. High inside curveball.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Nah, he got on that one too.
The 0-2 once more. Driven nicely into the gap.
That one is also going to the wall, so J.J. Harrell got Jason sighted in today with another double.
And he'll pull into second here.
So going in the bottom of the 5th, we're having some problems here, and in fact, we got 2 hits and no outs yet.
Stepping in now, Lamar. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough
Nice play by Michael Franco to get him, but once again, that's a second sack bunt from Lamar France. And that's another runner on third with only 1 out.
Digging in once again, Travis Jankowski. It's off 1-0.
Curveball taken, ball 1.
Come on now, here we go. Come on, man, get your pitch up there.
Fouls that one off.
Hey, get your pitch, drive it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch.
Changeup taken right down the pipe for strike 2.
Not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Cutter up and in. He fouls it off.
Harrell takes his lead at third with 1 away.
Liner right at the shortstop. He's got it for the second out.
They settle with just the one out.
Holds Harrell at third, still with 2 outs. That opens up some options here.
No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Fastball down in the zone, taken, strike 1.
Strike 1. Liner toward right side.
Line shot, that's going to get down. Short liner into center field, and Bradley Zimmer going to drive in a run with that little liner.
And now time will be called here.
Jason getting hit around a little bit in the 5th inning, and the pitching coach having to come out for the first time in a while to give his man a little talking to.
Ready for another shot now.
Chet Ellis out here.
He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
And Chet Ellis going to get another base hit out here off of Jason. So the 5th inning degenerating quickly for Jason. Leadoff home run, double, sack bunt. Got an out off of Jankowski, but Zimmer did a liner into right center field. Ellis has a liner into left field. Jason at 73 pitches through 4 2/3, and we're not even out of the 5th yet.
Strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Two consecutive curveballs. Got no business making them like that, but he's got away with it so far. Pops that one up behind first base, so Jason stops the bleeding a bit, but kind of blew up here in the 5th inning.
So it's 2 runs on 4
And the Mets
bases,
are on
no
top,
errors,
2-0.
and a couple of men left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 2. At the plate, Jason Parham will start things out in the 6th. For a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making
Change
some
up
adjustments.
way out in front of that one.
1 the count. The windup and the 0-1.
High fastball taken.
Strike.
Here we go, fellas, let's go.
Slider away, couldn't hold back on that one.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the
Another
strip.
fastball away, taken
Just
ball
off the
2.
outside that time, laid off for a ball.
And called strike 3 below the zone. Jason yelling at the ump for that one, but Lamar France, 9 strikeouts on the day for him through 6 innings, 5 1/3 now.
He's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts.
Javier Baez coming up, but the Phillies do rally in the top of the 6th for 2 runs. So maybe things not totally lost yet.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And
Outside
that's in there for
fastball
strike
taken,
1.
strike 1, 96 miles an hour. Another curveball outside corner taken, strike 2.
And this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why.
Give
he's
him
had
one below the
success.
zone.
1-1.
Chopper over to Gutierrez. That's going to be the first out of the inning, thankfully.
Stepping up to the plate, Rich Olson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Somehow I boogered up Rich Olson's line for this game, but ball 1 on that curveball or change up to the outside corner. Curveball floats in there for strike 1.
2 runs, 6 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far.
Give him a fastball up and away. Taken, strike 2. I don't like the change up in. Let's go slider away. Just misses the zone with that one. That's strike 2. Or ball two, rather.
Slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards.
Swung on that one. That is going to be strikeout number 6 on the day for Jason. Second strikeout for Olsen today, and that is the second out of the inning. Bringing up Kyle Farmer. Donged off of Jason in the last inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
And that one is going to be a hit into the gap, so that is another runner on base that Jason has allowed so far.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch
7 hits now through 6 2/3, or 5 2/3. And J.J. Harrell up, who's 2 for 2 so far.
Into the box, J.J. Harrell. Little late on
That's a
that one as it's
bloop
lifted
into
the other way
left
down the
field,
left
but
field
Raymond
line.
Cortez able to get it out there, and that is going to end the
Makes
6th.
The catch for out number 3. Mets strand 1. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2.
Let's see if we can't bounce back in this one a bit. They're going to put Jason out here at the plate again. It's now 3-2 with a runner on third.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch.
Nice changeup.
Started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And he fouls this one off. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
Fastball up and in at elbow level. That was dangerous. Dangerous going after a pitcher like that.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go. Come on, New York.
The 1-2 pitch.
Another fastball above the zone. Ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Trying to nibble here.
Hold off on the changeup. That is a full count.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2.
And Jason takes the walk here. Fastball up and in, and he doesn't bite on it. So that's runners on the corners with 2 away. Top 7.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say,
And that would be the time to pinch run me, I would think. But they're going to leave him in. Bringing up Victor Gutierrez.
Letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Gutierrez.
Ready with the 1-1. Tries to change.
Holds up on that one. That's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 down, 2 down.
Swing and a liner. But foul.
Liner down into the foul ground on the first base side. So that's 2-2 count.
The 2-2 pitch.
Struck him out looking. So these Phillies today have just been striking out nonstop. We're going to have to see if we can't hold on to this lead, if they're even going to leave Jason into the bottom of the 7th.
Your attention, please.
We're going to bring on Clay Parrish here
Number 47. Play.
for their pitcher, pinch hit. And indeed, Jason is going to still be out here to hit, or to pitch. Change up, bottom part of the zone. First pitch, fouled off, strike 1.
Play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 6 RBIs.
Another change up. This one get called ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably
Fastball
becomes the
away,
biggest of the attack.
swung on away.
Good action on the 2-seamer
96
there,
outside
and
the
it's
zone
1-2.
for strike 2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball
Gonna
game.
go up and
but
in
his
with this
fastball
cutter.
is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And he turns on one, sending it high.
That's a high fly ball, right field. But it is playable on the warning track, so a long, loud out.
So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA.
Jason, unfortunately, still allowing a few runs on this day. I did go back and double check my numbers because my ERA did not match the games, and apparently they awarded Jason an unearned run for one of these. So his ERA looks better than it had been, which accounts for some of the discrepancies you'd seen in the numbers.
Square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is to jog back to the dugout.
Fastball taken, ball one.
For a little while.
I trust in Jason to turn over the order for a fourth time. That's usually not the way they manage these games, but I guess when you got a sucky bullpen and a starter like Jason, you got to ride the horse that you rode in. You got to ride the horse you rode in on, and or dance with the girl with which brung you. I don't know. I feel like I'm mixing that metaphor pretty bad. Had to reach for that one, and unfortunately for him, that is right at the second baseman. Sanchez gets it to Velasquez, and that is going to be the second out of the inning.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Fastball up and in. Not quite. Taking ball one.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that.
Change up below the zone, taking ball two.
To the Mets center fielder.
Fastball down and in.
High
fly ball, but that is playable out there in center field. Oh, Otsuka's got it, and that's going to end the seventh.
Ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 8th inning coming up. Phillies lead this one 3-2. Kyle Crick.
And that's going to be Jason's day. He kind of scuffled out there in the middle innings, but he did hang in there, give the Phillies a quality outing, and he is going to have the chance to go for the win if we can hold it. Let's see how it turns out. Survey says... Well, he has to fight the whole way for it, but he holds the Mets down to a couple runs, and Philly rallies to win it. He allows 2 runs on 7 hits and a walk in 7 innings of work, including that Kyle Farmer home run. Collects 6 strikeouts and gets himself the win. He goes to 10-2 on the year and 110-47 in his career. His ERA is at 1.68, his FIP is at 2.77, and his xFIP is at 3.48. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.